Hello there. How is everybody? Get all my mess out of the way here. Bring you forward. Hello, hello. Long time no see. Let's see. Got all this new stuff popping up here. Let me weed through all this. How is everybody? Come on in. Let me know how you're doing. This is just kind of a spontaneous live. Nothing, I didn't announce anything. Facebook's kind of had some hiccups here. Well, this week in my group, we were having some trouble, so I just wanted to get on here and I wasn't sure that it was going to work, but it looks like it is. So how is everybody? How are you doing? Let me know in the comments, and it'll take me a second. I'm trying to get to where I can see everybody's comments. Hey, Shelley. How Valerie? How are you? It's going to work. Oh, oops. Let me mute that. You don't want to hear me twice, and I don't want to hear my own voice, that's for sure. Are you guys like that? Do you hate the sound of your own voice? I don't know anybody that likes it. Okay, let's see. Come on. So who else out there? Hey, Mercedes, how are you? Looks like we got some people filtering in on YouTube. So anyway, like I said, I just wanted to do a live today. I had some orders I had to ship out this morning, and I just felt like going and killing time. You know, you ever feel like that? You want to just go and just enjoy life. That's the way I was this morning. Um, and so I'd been kind of wanting to get some things for our house. I'm still trying to work on our mantle, and if you missed some of the videos I did a couple of weeks ago, I'm working on styling and our living room, and I'm just needing some stuff. But anyway, I went to this. We've got a antique kind of a. It's not really antique. It kind of has everything, but it has a. It's like a vendor's market. They call it Vendor's Village, and I just went through there and strolled the aisles. I have no idea how many booths are there, but I mean, I was there probably 2 hours, and I didn't dilly-dally anywhere. I just randomly I go up and down the aisles every so often because you never know what you can find. Like I said, there's antiques, there's new things, there's like some people will go and buy storage units and sell what they find. But anyway, usually I can find some kind of unique things to use in my wreath business. And I lucked out today, and I found these really cute, well, I have to raise this up, these really cute rooster containers. And I thought, well, I'm going to make something out of that. I haven't decided. I might undo this kind of a lace ribbon that goes around it, but I may redo that. But I just thought it was really cute, and it has the roosters. It has some of the like chicken wire, and I just thought it looked fun. I like to use roosters in my decor when I'm working with sunflowers and geraniums and that kind of thing. It just, I don't know, that's just the way my brain works for some reason. So, hey Cindy, hey Sharon, hey Shirley and Roma. Oh, Valerie, you just landed in Minnesota. I didn't know you were traveling. Well, safe travels. Enjoy your visit. So anyway, we're going to be working with this. I did go ahead. I went ahead and filled it with foam, and covered it with some moss. And I was debating. It's a real planter, and it has like a plastic liner in it. And I kind of debated whether I would take that out or not, but I decided to leave that in because with this muslin, I was afraid it would bleed out into and discolor the muslin. So I left the plastic liner there. Usually I take those out if I'm working with artificial flowers. But we're going to be working with these little sunflowers. This isn't real large, so I didn't want to have real large sunflowers. I just wanted something kind of dainty that you could set, on a kitchen counter or, a side table, even in the bathroom. You could sit it on the side there. But I've got these, and then I also have these lilies that I always like to pair these with the sunflowers because it has this yellow in the center there, and it's a different, kind of a different texture and shape. And then I've got an assortment of greens. I couldn't really find, well, I had kind of struggled finding a filler that I wanted to use. I've got these that I settled on, but I might use this for Cynthia Bush too. I don't know. And then I'm probably going to put a bow on it. So, okay. Hey, Deborah. So who else over on there on YouTube? Oh, I'm glad you caught me live too, Becky. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Okay. Hey, Julie. There's another Vicky. Where did I get those red lilies? I got those from Hobby Lobby, Shirley. They have these every year, and they actually have other colors too. They've got a purple, a white, or kind of ivory color, and I want to say they have yellow, but I'm not sure. But they're from Hobby Lobby. Now, I usually don't use the greens. I don't know. To me, those look kind of weird. But I use these every single year. And you guys, if you didn't know, I got an alert a while ago that Hobby Lobby has their spring and summer on half price. So, so it's no longer 50%. So that's a good thing. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put some greenery in here to start with. I just wanted to kind of fill up the bottom here. And I've got this kind of a eucalyptus here. Let me grab some of them. I don't have a whole lot of them. I actually had them in a different project, and I decided I wasn't going to use that or wasn't going to finish that project. So, hey, Phyllis. These sunflowers, I don't know. I bought them locally, but there's no name on the tag, and it's just kind of a generic tag. But I got them locally at a Jeffrey Allen's is the name of the place. But I like them because they're a little bit smaller, and you can use them in smaller pieces like this. But they're real natural looking. I like that about them. So how is everybody? I feel like it's been forever since I've talked to you guys, except for the people in my group, of course. Like we had our usual live in there this week, but I feel like as far as on my business page, I have not seen you guys forever. I know I went live while I was gone once. I've actually got 2 different sizes of this, but I guess that's okay, though. We'll kind of mix that up. I went live from the house we were staying at, but that was about it. I was ready to get back and create some more. We did have a little craft session. Danielle had brought some craft supplies, and we had a craft night. And I decided that I would starve if I had to rely on my painting. Because here I was sitting at a table with all the serious crafters. There was all them and then me. Okay, all right, so we just got the little bit of eucalyptus there. Now, I'm going to go ahead and keep putting a little bit more greenery in. I've also got this, you've seen me use this before, this greenery, I think. We're going to use that. It's just kind of a mixed bush, but I really like it because it has a lot of different elements, has a lot of different twigs. Phyllis, good for you. 10 wreaths. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. I haven't sold much patriotic compared to what I usually do, but I haven't made much. I've got a couple of things I'd really like to get done, but you know, there's always something else you want to do. But maybe I'll get that done this week. As patriotic, that's something I don't mind if I don't get it sold after I make it because, you know, people buy patriotic all year long. Okay. This is just half of one of those bushes, so I need to open up another one. Do you guys keep your scraps? So it seems like sometimes you just can't figure out where to put that last little piece. I don't like to do that, but I do. I sure don't throw it away, that's for sure. So what else has everybody else been selling? I've been still selling summer. And I'm glad because I need to make more summer. I'm not ready to put it away. Hey, Jackie. Yeah, sunflower is always popular in the summertime. That's what I've been selling most of too. Sunflower and watermelon. Hey, Nan, how are you? You're late, but we just got started. No worries, haven't got too far just yet. I was just telling them I found this really cute container at a local market, and I just wanted to use it. I had to use it. All right, I got all this fern hanging down over here. I need some for the other side, but I don't want to stuff a whole lot of more green in right now. Must save my twigs for later. So has anybody been selling or working on fall yet? I've got my bins out, but I haven't gone through them and got them organized or anything. I need to do a major weed out of my florals because, you know, you guys ever buy stuff and then it just sits there and sits there year after year and you just don't want to use it. It's just not motivating you. I do that, and that's what I'm talking about. I need to get rid of it. I'd like to take it to, you know, Goodwill or someplace like that. Okay. All right, I think that's good now. Like I said, I still got some of that bush left, but we're gonna work on getting on some of our florals in there now. You do that too, Phyllis. Hey, Pamela. You got 4 boxes of scraps, but they keep growing. I know. I know it. Okay, now I got to decide, do I want to use these? I think I'm going to leave these leaves on for right now. I might change my mind and take them off later because they're almost too big. But let's see what they look like. Yeah, I do that. And I just, you know, I've got tulips, you know, back when I liked to make a lot of tulip wreaths. I've got tulips that I've had for probably 4 or 5 years. All right, I've got to decide how tall I want this. Let me see here. And it's going to be double-sided, so I've got to keep that in mind too. I'll put these down a little bit lower. And actually, I don't think I'm going to use them. We might take them and fill around the edges later, but I just think they're going to be too bulky. Hey, Catherine. Hey, Janelle. All right, let's just put this guy right down about right there. Get one a little bit, want it taller or not. These I'm going to save these leaves though because they will make nice they'll be nice to use to clean up the back of a wreath. I think I'll go just a little bit taller. All right, now I'm going to make this double-sided, but I'm going to make it kind of a random double-sided. It's not going to be really a, a formal looking arrangement. I want it to be kind of casual, with the sunflowers and the roosters and that kind of thing. Okay. I'm just going to build out from the center there. So what's everybody's favorite summer flower? I think you're looking at mine. Cosmos in the spring and sunflowers in the summer. I love them. Hey Vince, how are you? You doing well? Sunflowers, yeah, that's me too. But well, we got black-eyed Susans, and to me, they're the same. I know there's a difference, but to me, they look the same. Um, I've got a huge patch of those, and I even have some patches that that we didn't plant. I think a bird planted them, and they just spread like wildflower, or wildfire, I should say. But on this side of our house, the big, huge patch, I mean, it's as long, it might be as long as this wall, but it's just huge. And then on the other side of the house, now we've got a patch that's grown. And I did not plant that there. But I'm glad because it looks good. Okay. Put one about right in here. I've got other colors of sunflowers I need to use up too. I ordered some more blue ones after the one blue and yellow that I made sold pretty quickly, and so I ordered more, but I haven't got it made yet. And then I've got some white sunflowers I need to use. Does anybody else have a favorite? Oh, zinnia. I always forget about those, Nan. Zinnias. We used to have those a lot when I was a kid, and I like them. I always forget about them. see. I got these. We need one right in here. You guys, my husband is driving me crazy. I need help. If you guys watch much TV, or Vince, you still there? Maybe you can help. He's wanting another series to watch because it's almost pitiful because Yellowstone is not on. And they haven't restarted Tulsa King or any of his other guy shows. What are your husbands watching right now? Or is there anything that you guys like? He's driving me crazy. Last night we had a live Q&A in my private group, and he almost made me late because I had to find him a show. And then he got the remote all messed up, and oh my gosh. Finally I was like, I got to go downstairs. It's like, you're on your own. Does your husbands do that? Hey, Mary. Hey, Susan. Oh, you're watching hockey? I don't know if he'd get into hockey. Hey, Ruth. How are you? Thank you so much, Becky. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Oh, you sewed your first wreath for Mother's Day. Congratulations. A beach wreath. Good for you. Good for you. Now tis the season, right? For beach theme. But thank you. I really appreciate that. And it seems like once you get your first one done under your belt, the rest of them come a lot quicker. Okay. I know I need at least one more here. Do you guys talk to yourself while you're crafting? I catch myself doing that while I'm live. I'm always like, okay, okay, okay. And I'm really talking to myself. All right, I feel like I need one more. Who watches Westerns every day, Leah? He likes Westerns and doesn't watch baseball. Actually, I could get into baseball. I was raised in a baseball family. My dad and my mom, mom still is. Dad's not here anymore, but are diehard Cardinals fans. My mom, she's 82, and she can tell you the stats on just about any Cardinal player. She gets vicious with her Cardinals. I don't know if I need that there or not. I think I'm gonna wait on that. I think I'm going to go ahead and put some red in here first. And I wanted to put a bow also, so I can't let it get too far ahead. Hi, Mona. And like I said, I'm using these lilies from Hobby Lobby. I don't want to use the greenery, so I'm just going to cut a few of them, and they're all well, not all of them, but some of them are different. Some of them are a little larger. Some of them just have two. Some of them have three. I'm going to get the ones with three first. Get the larger ones. But yeah, what's a guy to do if he can't watch Yellowstone? He likes that, oh, what's that called? Mayor of Kingston. He likes all those kinds of shows. The cards are hot right now. I know. She was saying that I guess they won 18 to something last, well, night before last, I guess it was. But like I said, we don't really follow it now that I'm not around them as much. Okay. Find a home for this guy. Like that right there. Peaky Blinders, yes, he has. He didn't really get into that one too much. Hey, Sharon. Oh, you're frosting 54 red velvet cupcakes. That sounds good. Sounds like a lot of work, though. Do you have something going on? What are you fixing all the cupcakes for, Marilyn? I haven't made cupcakes forever. Okay, where do we want this one? Actually, I think it's a little bit too long. Yeah, I remember he started watching that show, Valerie, and then he gave up on it. I don't know. I wasn't paying any attention, so I'm not sure why he didn't like it or what. I'll push this one down in there a little bit farther, but I got to find it first. Okay. It's turning out cute. Oh, for your grandson's work party tomorrow? Bet they'll be good. Oh, Becky, your bows. Yeah, it just takes practice. Practice and practice. When I first started making wreaths, I couldn't make a bow to save my life. Seriously. But it's and even now, I mean, all of them don't turn out perfectly. But it just takes practice doing it over and over. Try and get this untangled so I can get in here. And watching lots of videos. That's what I did. You're doing the right thing, and you'll find a way. You might find somebody else's way that works better for you. But you just got to try different ways and practice, practice, practice. Don't be afraid. Okay, let's get a few more of those. Get some of the smaller ones now. Like I said, some of them are larger, some of them are smaller. Some of them have 2 or 3 on them. Some of them have just 2. Hey, Joey, how are you? Valerie, you have a hard time finding good shows too. I know. I know. We find ourselves watching a lot of the old shows, like the old reruns. And our one of our problems is our taste in comedy is not the same. I don't like it when they try to be funny. Thought I wanted to put that there. I want something up here with this sunflower. Down just a little bit more. I'm getting so much stuff in here now, though, it's getting hard to get my hand in there. There. Okay, bring a little bit around the bottom down here, and then I think that's going to be enough of red. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Oh, Joey, you got a wisdom tooth taken out yesterday. Is that why you didn't want to talk last night? That makes sense. Yeah, I tell you, there's very few things that I dread more than going to the dentist, especially like for something like that. I hope you get over it soon, Joey. I need something there. Okay. I wanted a little bit of red here, but I didn't want those great big ones. This will be perfect. Oh, you're welcome, Becky. You're welcome. But yeah, like I said, you'll find a way that works for you. And that doesn't mean it's the way I do it. You just got to keep practicing. All right, I'm going to put a little bit of red down here. But I need to find some more of those small ones. I don't want those big ones that I've got cut there. It looks like I might have used the only small ones. Okay, well, we'll go with it. Sorting through your mesh. Good luck with that, Nancy. Good luck with that, I tell you. I need to go through a lot of it, a lot of my stuff. Okay, remember that one sunflower I was debating on? I think I'm going to bring him and put him down here low. Never figured out, Joey. Yeah, you were muted last night, and I just thought you didn't want to talk. But yeah, you were muted on the Zoom. We do Zoom Q&A once a month in my group, and that's what we're talking about. All right, let me take this down and let him smile up at the world. Sunflower, they're looking for the sun, right? Almost need one, and I almost need another one right here. We've used almost this whole bush. I didn't think we'd use that many. All right, where's that? There it is. We might end up using the whole bush. I'm liking the sunflowers. I got to balance out that red a little bit more. I got to find where I was going to put it. Okay, we need one right here. That's going to leave one left. Hey, Cindy, thank you. Red's your favorite color? Yes. I love this combination. With sunflowers, I always, I like to pair those lilies with it. Lilies or geraniums. I have some cosmos back there, too, that look really good. Oh, thank you, Leah. Thank you. Thank you, Becky. Thank you so much. All right, I think I need one right in here. And we've only got one left on that bush. And like I said at the beginning, when I think of the country, I always think, well, country in the summer anyway, I always think of sunflowers, picnics, that kind of thing. I'm hitting something back there. That's all right. That's all right. Okay, let me look at it here. I did find a place that I can use that one last sunflower. I don't want to just leave one sunflower in a bush. Maybe. The handle's right there, so I guess I won't put that there. Unless I put it a little higher, I guess. I can do that. That handle on that basket's right there. Okay, let me look here. Okay, I like that. All right, I was thinking about putting a a bow on this. But I'm not sure I want to. I could replace these. I'm not really keen on, remember I told you I might replace those. I think I might do that. I think that looks kind of cheesy. You see that? Of course he is. Sharon, that's funny. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out how to do this without destroying. Oh, I can't do that. This is actually tied around it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just tie this off right here. Like I said, it's actually tied around the basket. I didn't realize that. I figured it was just glued on. But I'm going to just trim these off, glue it, and then I'll put my own bow right there. That way I can uncover this rooster's head too. That makes sense now because it's kind of slid down. Okay, let me tie it off here. It's got a bow on both sides. Okay, now, and then I brought this, with it having the kind of a muslin colored, I didn't want to use white, so I brought this as kind of a natural color base on the gingham, and then a matching red or burgundy, I guess it is. Okay. And I'm just going to make it just a real small little bow here. That's probably too big. Drop that down just a little bit. Do you guys like roosters? I do. And my kids, I don't know, they were standing. Remember those, those roosters that we made out of the beans? Beans and like pasta shells and that kind of thing. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It had corn on them. Tell me I'm not the only one that knows about those. Oh, that's right. That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking, Joey. Tell me I'm not the only one that knows about those. You guys think I'm making this up? Oh, thank you, Janet. How are you? All right, let's go ahead and put another. I'm going to go ahead and make this. Well, I've got this one handy here so I can compare my loops. Anybody else know what I was talking about? Oh, that's. Hey, Shirley. Did nobody else have a rooster made out of pasta and kernels of corn and what else was on them? Beans, like pinto beans. No? Oh, thank you, Becky. Thank you. I figured somebody did. No. Okay. Well, I'll be quiet about then. I thought everybody had them back when I was growing up in their kitchen. Well, anyway, I had these in my kitchen. They were my grandmother's, and my grandmother gave them to me because I always liked them. And my kids made so much fun of me. Like, you don't remember those, Valerie? Maybe that's why my kids were making fun of me because nobody else had them. I thought everybody had them. Okay, let's get these on here. I'm just going to put it right over where those other bows were. I can get the pipe cleaner to go through. Sounds very creative. I thought they were. I said I just love those. So much so that my grandma gave them to me. All right, now let's put the other one on. Trying to get my roosters uncovered here. But yeah, you guys, if you have any place like that, I'm always, you can buy containers online, but I'm always trying to find something that's just a little bit different. And those little like flea markets or Goodwill, like I said, this was a vendor, like what do I want to say? I don't really know how to describe it. They just kind of have everything. New stuff, old stuff, antiques, crafts. It's just a lot of different vendors. But, just look at places like that for unique containers. You have no idea either, Joey. You had those Harvest Gold. Yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Those days are gone. I don't know. Whenever, I tell you what, with the country blue, at that time I was a nurse. And, they had the country blue and the mauve that went together. And I can't hardly stand to look at mauve anymore because our scrubs were mauve, and I wore those for years. Um, the country blue, I can do that. But the mauve, not so much. Okay, I'm just going to trim these bows now, the bow tails anyway. And I'll show you what I did here. I might have them a little bit too long. I might have to trim them a little bit more, but that's what they look like now. That'll just, like I said, it's got one on either side, so you'll be able to see them from the side. It covers up the handles, but that's okay. Yeah, I remember the harvest gold and the avocado green and all that stuff. That was like I mean, right in fashion, Joey, back then. She was on the cutting edge. Oh, thank you, Shirley. Thank you, guys. Hey, Vanita, how are you? Okay, there. Okay, so that's what it looks like so far. The little bows on the side. And now I'm just going to finish up with some greenery. I think we've got enough floral in there. Usually I might put another filler in here, filler flower, but I don't really have one that I'm really keen on. I've got these little guys, or I've got this. I just don't like that. So I think we're going to leave it well enough alone on the green or on the florals. We'll get some more greenery going in here. Marilyn, as the cow decor found their way back into the house again. I know. It's a circle. I mean, not a circle. Well, I guess it's a circle of life. But those of us that have lived long enough, you see all these styles that are coming back. There might be a little bit of a change on them, but how they say it, everything old is new again. I think I might have to break this down into pieces. Let's bring it right in here. I'll break this up just a little bit here. I'm just going to fill in with some greenery now, and we will be done. I hope this will go in there. Okay, I've got one more of these little ferns. A little bit over here. So, hey, April. Hey, Diane. Oh, avocado green. I know. That was the one color. I never was a fan of army green or any of those kinds of greens. Okay, what kind of greenery are we going to put in there now? Let me see. See what I've got here. Kind of like this. Where I've got this asparagus plant here. Actually, I think I like this better. I might use that. I got this from Greenery Market. I love their greenery. Always have nice things. It might be a little bit too big. It is. I'll turn this around here in a second and show you what I'm doing. I'm just going around and kind of filling some holes and distributing this greenery. Need some tall right here. Give it a little bit of a bend. Hey, Sue. Brighten up anyone? I hope so. That's my whole goal in life is to brighten up people's day. Just love bright and cheery. It's not going to take too much. That's one thing I like about this bush is that its texture, it fills up a lot of territory. Gives you a lot of fill. Okay, I need some down here. A little piece. I always get super quiet whenever I'm almost done. It's like I'm focusing. Trying to be in the zone. Let's see how big a piece I need here. Hey, I think we're about done. Oh, I need a little bit of it right here. This piece here might do it. Might be too thick too. Let me see. Yeah, it's a little bit too thick. Let's see what I can do here. That's better. That's better. I had to trim it down, but I still need to put a pick on it though for a little bit of length, so it'll fill up where I need to fill. Don't need a whole lot of length, just a little. The top was going to be too bushy. That worked out just perfect. I think we're done. I think we're done, guys. Let me check my little bows here. I think that'd be really cute for a kitchen or like I said, like a dining, like a side table, or even in the bathroom on the sink, something like that. I think it turned out super cute. I wish I knew where those baskets come from. I'd like to get some more of them. They had two. I picked up two of them. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you. Oh, we're done, Becky. We're done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, Valerie. Hey, Fredna. All right, does anybody have any questions? I do have this cutie listed. I've put a link in my, actually, I'm going to fix this bow. I put a link in my bio. It's in my Etsy shop under Made on Live Video. If anybody's interested, I'm fixing this bow just a little bit. I just realized that one loop was a little bit long. But if anybody's interested, I do have it listed in my shop as Made on Live Video, like I always do when I'm live. So, oh, thank you, Leah. All right, well, that's all I have for you today. And I'll probably go live again tomorrow, my usual time. Like I said, this was just kind of a random spur of the moment. I knew I wanted to make something fun with this and with that basket. And so I thought, well, I was doing it, I might as well go live. So I've missed you guys, if you can't tell. Okay, you guys have a great rest of your evening, and